percolating for a while, so you've been warned. Our planet's food problems are totally freaking me out. Why do we have so many people without access to food? And why are so many of the people with all kinds of access to food walking around malnourished and over-medicated? We're zombies. Did you know that over half the vegetables grown in the United States are thrown away because of consumer expectation on appearance? What is that? Nobody should have to eat an ugly peach. Most US consumers belong to that 1% elite group of world occupants who has the greatest food freedom. Yet we elect to stuff our gaping pie holes with every fatty, saturated, sugary weirdness we can wrap our lips around. It's addictive, salty. We're overstuffed, but our cells, they still feel hungry. Flavor-esque. Natural food, it just doesn't taste right. Gamey. Fresh vegetables, they spoil so fast, it's just not worth it economically. We feed our kids dinners out of goop we've had to squeeze out of aluminum pouches and then wonder why for the first time in human history, we have a child obesity problem. Here comes the airplane. We are now 2 full generations into the modern convenience food evolution. It just doesn't feel like it's working out for us. Our whole planet's food system is a stinking mess. And who do we blame for that? Biotech companies? How about us? Fat, overstuffed, first world consuming humans. There are a lot of us on this planet who are spoiled, rotten food brats. What would happen if you walked into your favorite grocery store and the clerk said, "I'm sorry, we're out of what you're looking for. It won't be in season for another 3 months." I want to talk to your manager. Seasons? What does seasons have to do with food? When was the last time you spent your weekly grocery budget on food that was grown in your state? Food budget. Do you have any idea how many jobs we'd lose if people stopped eating crap? Total economic collapse. Quick, name 5 indigenous foods that are in season in your region right now. 3? We have been doing a lot of complaining lately about the government's refusal to put GMO labels on our processed food. You want to know how to fix that? Stop buying processed food. Or keep signing a whole bunch of online labeling petitions. That seems to be working out well. You know what's beautiful about this country? The fact that we are a corporatocracy. Corporations run our government, their own, and that makes things super easy. Every single time we buy something, we're voting. You know what speaks louder than belly aching? Money. The government refuses to label stuff? Stop buying the stuff. Are we allowed to do that? Our elected corporocrats will do anything it takes to please their lobbyist overlords and keep their butts in their Washington, D.C. seats. But what do fat Americans and our crappy diets have to do with global hunger? Everything. We have become walking zombies. We don't even know how to feed ourselves. No, wait, I've got this. We have this handy-dandy food plate to explain our government's food policy. So the policy goes like this. The Department of Agriculture says that we should be eating a diet made up mostly of fruits and vegetables. And year after year, it pushes an agricultural policy using our tax dollars to subsidize corn and soy to benefit the producers of the highly processed food that it says we should stay away from because it's making us sick. Cha-ching. We're just food stupid. We have not got the vaguest clue, nor do we give a flipping hoot what a food supply chain looks like. Food supply chain? You mean like the fast food drive-thru? Wouldn't it be totally weird if the way out of this food problem was for us to wake up from our zombie stupor and educate ourselves about what food really is? Just what we need. Another fat American trying to think. Just stuff another Twinkie down her pie hole that will shut her brain off for the rest of the day. What would happen to the whole world if those of us with food choice started eating like responsible consumers and made friends with our local resources? What would happen if we learned from our local food communities how food supply chains really worked? And then we used that lens to look critically at the global model. Holy motherlode, we'd have a perspective. Sustainability, biodiversity, critical thinking. It's just possible that the first step to fixing this food problem is just you and me figuring out how to feed ourselves. How do you know it's a stupid idea? You haven't even tried it yet. This isn't about somebody doing something someday. This is about you and me making a critical food change right now. This may even be a moral issue. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's totally uncalled for. Don't you dare. I dare. This is food anarchy.